We're gonna open up Mosaic. We'll make it large. We have enterprise, so we open up through the screen. What we're gonna do is go to this rush order. It's gonna be Gerald Doors, and then we did everything in our order entry tab. So we did a door order. We go to doors. So what we've done is we drag a door over and set the size. Everything, these are all slab doors, so there's no cutout profile, no profile 2, no profile 3. It's just a slab. When we get down here, we have some skinny shaker doors. So we have a skinny shaker, tells you what's your pocket door. And what this is telling you, if we minimize this, or actually we'll go right here, and you right click and you can edit the properties of this. So an outside edge, that means the very outside that it's cutting the door is going to be a square cut. The routed is a panel tool group that we name Skinny Shaper. Where that is coming from, if we open up Optimizer and we go to Libraries, CNC Tooling, we have a panel tool group. So this panel tool group is where Mozaik is calling these parts from for this profile. So it's saying it's in Skinny Shaker. That Skinny Shaker is defined in here as our Skinny Shaker. We're about to clean all this up. We're doing a bunch of changes. Our Skinny Shaker showing what's happening is just doing a cleanup on the outside corners of that 45 millimeter or 40 millimeter pocket bit we normally use. So this is just whatever you say your pocket's going to be is going to be your pocket bit in Mosaic. So we're going to cancel this. Our pocketing bit is the Frost 40 millimeter diamond bit. So it's going to clear and cut out the bulk of the pocket right through here. And your routed door tool is what affects this outside edge or inside profile. In our case, it's square, so it's going to be a square shaker, but it's a skinny shaker, so it's only going an eighth inch deep. So you can change these to any profile right here. If we wanted a skinny with a V and we edit this door, we can change it right there and you can view the product. And now we have a V on it. So if we perspective view this filled, we have a V groove on the edge profile. So that's coming from your edge profile. If we switch and cancel that and go back to our skinny shaker, we should have a square profile here now. So now it's no longer a V, that's a square. So what this is doing when you do your door order, it is telling you what your inside profile is based off of your optimizer. So that's going to be in your tool panel tool group right here. And that's where everything that you do in the door order or even your doors are going to come from. So I'm going to cancel this and we're going to say no, close this. And now that we have all our doors pulled in, the right sizes, the right outside cut, interior cut, and the pocketing tool we want to use. And if we have a hinge, we have hinges on these doors. We don't have hinges on drawer fronts. They didn't want a hinge on this door. So it just kind of gives you a overall view of what you're doing. So these have no pocketing, so no profile 3, no interior and no exterior because it's a um, standard shaker door. So we drug them in. So now we're going to go to cut list. And from cut list, we're going to hit optimize. So since we have multiple CNCs and enterprise, we have different templates. Our default template is using our H10 CNC right now. We're about to do an H10 and H8 felder. So we're going to have a different, they use the same G code. So we're going to set all our tooling to be identical so we can pull any G code for either machine to be the same. I believe we're going to find that out real soon, the next day or two when we set it up. So then we're going to hit optimize. So we're going to do it just this material, just this room. You can pick, if you had multiple rooms, you could pick which room you want, you could pick cabinet you want, and you can pick how you want to do it. And you can name this ready to cut or whatever you want. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to optimize it. So what happens here is going to bring your optimizer up. Boom. In here, we're having a 1/4 inch trim, and 1/4 inch trim, and all this trim and your thickness and everything is divided, comes from your library's material. So if you have a 0 here, that means you didn't update something in a material library that you want to trim out. We square our material about 1/4 because things are never perfect. So then you can go to your parts tab and it'll tell you all your doors and all your drawers, everything. It'll tell you the item number. It'll give you, when you optimize here, we're having a little bit of issue with bearings right now, so that will be cleared up in the next week or two when we get the other machine online and break down the other one. So we're doing a little bit further spacing, and we're doing a double cut, so we're cleaning up our cut a second time. So now we generated G or a pattern. You can go through and look in 3D this pattern and see if everything, there's no flip sheet on this. Up there is a flip sheet operation. So what we can do in your optimize, you can sequence flip side parts first. So we're going to re-optimize that, and this will put all flip sheets together. So this will be a flip sheet. If you 3D it, you got operations on both sides. On that sheet, operations on both sides on this sheet, and the last two probably do not. No flip sheet on this one, and no flip sheet on this one. So another thing, the way we flip sheet, we use a dowel flip operation. So what we're going to do is view all patterns with generated G code, and then we want to create flip sheets. Boom. We have, it's asking us if we want to do the dowels. We'll say yes. So what we're looking at now is you can generate a G code right here and say calculate, and you can see where your dowel holes in our operation are set. And I can go through that later, why and how we do that. We just want to make sure that the dowel holes do not go in a door. And you can see this one looks like it's really close to the edge of that door. So if we zoom in, it looks like it's going to miss that door. So we should be fine. We just want to make sure our pinholes do not fall into the door. So view all patterns, and we're going to generate the G code again because I know it's good now. There we go. So where this is saving, if we go to our libraries, settings, preferences, we're saving everything into our Dropbox, and we're adding additional subfolders and adding our G code output in our Dropbox H10 G code file. So I'll show you that on the machine in a minute.